Hey there, and welcome to Sunday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. Um, if, of course, it's as usual. Yep, yep, as usual. As soon as I start to record, that's when all the action happens. Yeah, the guy in the rescue truck just went to go rescue somebody, I guess. Just turned on his sirens. I'm assuming you heard that. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Um, well, y'all, uh, I don't remember how many days ago it was when I made a video talking about my weird cake that I made and how it was very odd and it had this really thick consistency and all of that. That it was still good, but it was just very strange. It wasn't like a typical cake. I mean, I had to like spread the mixture in the pan so that it would even be in the pan all the way because it just was a big thick glob. Um, well, when I made it, I made a half recipe, okay? It was a box of cake mix. And I halved it because I thought I don't want to make a whole cake right now. I just, want to do half of it and then I'll make the other half again later. So I go to make the other half today, and as I was putting the ingredients in, it dawned on me that when I made it the first time, I left out the milk. I don't know what it is with me and cakes. When I made my birthday cake from scratch back in December, I left out an entire cup of sugar. This time I left out the milk because as I was looking at the ingredients and thinking back, I'm like, I don't remember putting milk in it. I put the eggs and the oil in it, but I don't think I put the milk. If I did, I must not have put enough or something because the mixture was a lot more like a cake batter this time. And it did turn out more like a cake. And it was good, or it is good. I had some, but the rest of it's cooling over there, which is possibly where you saw the thumbnail. I'm not sure. I took a thumbnail picture, but sometimes I actually will choose the YouTube choice over my own because I do take thumbnail pics all the time. But then when YouTube picks 3 thumbnail possibilities that you can pick from, a lot of times I actually like one of those better than the one that I took. So I'm not sure what the pick is going to be that you see for my thumbnail, but it's possibly me looking over there at the cake. It's just cooling so that I can, what I'm going to basically do is just cut it into pieces and then put them in a container. And I didn't ice it like I did with the other half part of this recipe. I didn't ice that one either. I just waited until, I had a piece and then I would ice each piece. It's just easier, I think, to try and store it that way for me because it's not a lot. And anyway, it just would be easier, but and for lunch today, I made the rest of my chicken strips because yesterday I was talking about making the Fridays, the TGI Fridays chicken fingers and the honey mustard dressing. And I was talking about how I just cannot for the life of me make fried chicken with a coating on the outside that actually sticks to the meat and doesn't fall off, because that's what happened yesterday. It was like all of my outer coating just fell right off of the meat and wouldn't stay on there. So today when I made the second batch, I thought, okay, I'm going to try something different this time. instead of putting some oil in a frying pan and cooking it that way, turning it over and, all that, I thought, I'm making French fries to go with it. So once I get my French fries done and take those out, I'll just cook the chicken strips in the oil that's already there, deep fry it. So that's what I did. And at first I thought, oh wow, it worked. Because when I first was, cooking them in there and I was pulling it up to, look at it and stuff while, to check it and see, does it look like it's about ready to come out? It looked like everything was going great and I was really happy. And I put it down on the little thing to cool, so it would cool a little bit before trying to eat it. And as soon as I started to put it down on the thing, the coating came off again. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I've never been much of a cook and apparently not much of a baker anymore. I used to bake stuff all the time and was really good at baking. I can bake stuff usually. I don't know what is wrong with me forgetting ingredients that go into things. I don't know what that's about. Oh well. But it's good. I mean, the cake is good, so it's fine. I mean, luckily this time I added all of the ingredients in. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not real good at it, and I think a lot of times I get distracted or something, or I overthink it. Kind of like I was talking about yesterday, I overthink stuff too much, and I think I get to where I'm like so concerned that I'm going to screw something up that I do screw something up because I'm, so focused on that. I don't know. Anyway, but other than that, I mean, it's been a pretty decent day. I ran the air conditioner all day long because it was hot. Oh my gosh. And today I took Poppy into the vet for his last rabies vaccination so he won't have another one of those for another year. He finally is done with all his vaccines. So in 2 weeks, he goes in for the feline leukemia vaccine. And then that's the start of that process, which I'm not exactly sure how long that takes. I can't remember. But we're getting there. We're getting there because once he's done with the 2 vaccines that he has to have for the feline leukemia and the waiting period, then I'll finally be able to let Lightning come in the house and be around Poppy without having to put Poppy in the tent. Because he is just to the point now where it's like he didn't want to be in that tent no more. And luckily, he's not in there unless Lightning comes in the house, because I have been leaving him out when I go on my errands and stuff. I've not been putting him in there for that. And knock on wood, he's done good so far. But it'll be so nice to finally be able to just let him be. But it's still going to be a while. I mean, it is going to be a while. But the thing I'm really looking forward to the most is, excuse me, taking down that tent that has taken up half of the room in there, the cat's room, their playroom. It's taken up so much space. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. Yeah, that dang tent takes up so much space because that's just a little tiny area, that front part of the house. That's why I say this is really just it's kind of a 1.5 room house, because that front area is just too small to be much of anything at all. I mean, it's like a little waiting area or something. It's so tiny. And when you've got cat trees in there and a litter box and a huge, pet tent, there's just no room for anything. And I'm so tired of that dang pet tent being in there. It's been in there this entire year so far. And so I'm just going to be really glad once I can take that down. But obviously I cannot do that yet until Poppy's done with all the vaccines for the leukemia thing and that waiting period's over with. Ugh. But I was glad to at least have gotten done with all his kitten vaccines that he had to have. That's all done now. And so next is this thing. And Oscar's due for his feline leukemia vaccine sometime this month. I forget now. I think it might be the 15th or something. I don't remember. But so I've got a lot of vet things that I have to do this month between Poppy and Oscar. And I can't remember if Lightning is coming up on this month or if Lightning is next month. It might be next month or something. But just, I mean, tons of them. I've got them on my tablet. I've got, like, on my calendar, I have each one of the dates, you know, so that I get a little notification to remind me, because I've got so many, it's going to be easy to forget. So, but anyway, at least I'm getting it taken care of, and they're getting all the things they're supposed to get, and hopefully everything will be all right with it. And I'll be glad when it's all done, though, so that, you know, we can all just chill for a while and not have to deal with it. But anyway, I can hear the cicadas out there. I don't know if y'all can hear them. I like it when it gets to be this time of night. The sun's going down, the cicadas are out there, and it's kind of getting nice. The temperature's nice. I finally was able to turn off the air conditioner, which is glorious, because I really prefer having the windows open and everything and just letting the natural breeze come through. Not that there's much of a breeze today, but still, it's just nice to have the windows open instead of running the air. So I'm glad about that. But other than that, there wasn't a whole lot, anything else exciting going on today. But I hope everybody else is having a great weekend. I mean, you know, once in a while it'd be really nice if y'all could leave in the comments things that you're up to. You know, I'd like to hear the things you're doing. If you're doing something fun, if you had something planned, you know, and you went on a trip or, you know, things like that, whatever, you know, leave it in the comments and let me know, because I'm curious to know what other people do. You know, it's like I live my little, you know, life in my little bubble over here, just me and the cats, and, you know, don't really do a whole lot, don't go many places to do anything. You know, so it's like, this is kind of my little world over here. But, you know, what's your world like? What do you do? You know, I'm curious to know what other people do on the weekends or during the week, whatever. It'd just be interesting to know. So let me know if you feel like talking about it. And other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to really talk about. I don't know. I don't think I'll be adding on my little subscribe thing like I did yesterday, because I was talking about that in my video about how, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to get more subscribers, and I'm watching these videos that say these are the things you should be doing to grow your channel and stuff. And it was suggesting, you know, to put a little thing to have people subscribe to your channel. And they said to put it towards the end of the video. You know, don't do it too close at the beginning and all this. So that's what I did. And to my surprise, I lost a subscriber instead of gaining any. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm done trying the tricks and all the little things that they suggest, because I swear it always backfires on me. So, you know, I'm just going to leave it and just keep putting up my videos the way I do. Hope that people will enjoy them. Hope that people will watch and subscribe and everything and stick around. And, you know, because I'm going to have some more interesting videos coming up as soon as I can get down to that beach again and start trying to get some videos down there, because I think that would be a lot of fun. And I think you might enjoy that, you know, seeing some nice beach scenery and things like that. But still waiting on that weather to change and for the things to get more normalized down that way. But anyway, I hope that you all have a great weekend, what's left of it for you. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. So have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later. Bye.